Morning, YouTube friends. Have you ever thought about slowing down and enjoying the simpler things in life? My name's Jim. Welcome to my channel, Finding God's Embrace. Well, sometimes you just need to slow down. I realize that you've got a family and you have to provide for them. I get all that. I've been there. I remember when I was younger, working a lot of hours. I go to work, the kids would be in bed. I get home from work, the kids would be in bed. I get it. I've been there, I've done all that. As you get older, you start looking at things a little differently. So, I want to share some of my experience with you. If I can help you out now while you're younger, that would be great. So that what I've got now, you could maybe have sooner. One of the big things is that when you're out buying stuff, do you really need that stuff that you're buying? There's just so much stuff we accumulate. So we've got an iPhone, and it's not the latest version of iPhone. It doesn't take quite as nice a picture. It doesn't have the extra graphics. But you know, a new iPhone's coming out. We have to get a new iPhone. I had an iPhone for 5 years before I upgraded. This iPhone I'm using right now, I've had it for 2 years. Does everything I need it to do. The parts and the stuff that is inside these iPhones right now and the technology, it's just massive. Compared to what we used to use, I used to have a bag phone. I had to plug into my cigarette lighter. That's just an example. We're always after the newest, most up-to-date, technologically new things. And then often we buy that stuff on credit. When you go to the store and you're going just to pick up a certain thing and you end up going in and coming out with a whole cart full of stuff. And if you buy that stuff on credit especially, and if you don't pay that off at the end of the month, it just keeps adding up. It just keeps going and going and going. I've recently moved off grid, and I've spent so much time just getting rid of stuff. It's too much stuff. Everything we have, once we're gone, it's going to be gone. Everything we have, we're actually stewards of what we have. We look after it. We take care of it. We replace it. We fix it. But we're stewards. But not only that, we're stewards of our money. Everything we have belongs to God. Our car belongs to God. Our house belongs to God. And when we go into eternity, we're not going to take anything with us. And when we go into eternity, within a few years, all our stuff will be either in the dump or somebody else will have it. Well, somebody will also have it right away, but a lot of it will be in the dump. And so many people accumulate so much stuff, and they say, look at all my stuff I have. I've got skidoos, I got ATVs, I got fancy cars, I got a fancy house. I'm going to put all my outside lights on in my house so that when you drive by at nighttime, you can see my house. Stuff's all going to be gone. And if we focus on just buying stuff and accumulating stuff, even down the road, our family will forget us, forget who we were. Like right now, I remember my grandma and grandpa very well. We talked a lot. They took me to church. But my great grandma and my great grandpa, I remember what they looked like. I don't even ever remember even having a conversation with them. And my great great grandma and great great grandfather, I don't even have a clue who they were. So within 2 or 3 generations, people will forget me too. So really, this life's not about accumulating stuff. It's about living a life for Christ. It's about drawing people to Him. It's about being kind. It's about being considerate. And everything we have, to take care of it and realize that it's not ours. We're just stewards for a time to watch over it. Our finances. When you get that check at the end of the week, and you take that and you hoard it all and you put it all in your bank, would that be pleasing to God? I think not. When you get that money, not that you're going to hand it out to everybody, but look for opportunities to bless people. Look for opportunities to use that money wisely. Like I've said, I'm trying to look after what I have in a way that would be honorable to God. And in the past, I've accumulated a lot of stuff. And a lot of that stuff's gone now. It's broke down. It's gotten lost. Maybe gotten stolen. Or maybe I just got tired of it. What I have right now is I have a nice cottage on a lake. I sold my house. I'm now living off-grid, but I'm not living a primitive lifestyle. I'm living a good lifestyle. But I'm living it in nature, and I'm living it in harmony with God. I'm putting God first. I'm constantly trying to focus on Him. And what I have right now may seem simpler to some people. People with these huge houses and all this stuff, this may seem simple to them. But for me, it's a life that's more peaceful, more sustainable, and it allows me to be closer to God. I don't know what kind of lifestyle you've got or what you're looking for, but regardless whether you have a small house on a lake in the middle of nowhere, or whether you have a big house. A big house is fine. What I'm saying is, with the resources you've got, with the money you've made, with the things you're doing with it, is it pleasing to God? And if you've got a big house, that's great. If that's what you want, that's fine. But with your excess money, what are you doing with it? Are you pouring it all into your house? Are you pouring it all into your property taxes? Are you pouring it all into maintaining that property? Or are you still using your money to further the kingdom of God? Are you a good steward with your money? That's the question. Are you a good steward with your money? I believe right now I am a good steward with my money, because I've got a plan and I'm working my plan out. And I haven't always been a good steward of my money, that's for sure. I've wasted a lot of money over the years. And what I'm trying to say to you is, don't do what I've done. Don't waste your money. You get that money, and you've got that, and you say, okay, this is for me to do what I have to do. This is for God. If you take that money and that whole thing goes to you, for your house, for your car, for your vacation, for your boat, for your ATV, then I believe that you're not a wise steward with your money. There are people out there that are homeless, people that have addictions, people that are down and out, single moms, just all kinds of people out there. And I'm sure we can just give just a little bit. You would not know the satisfaction that you will get until you do it. Give to your church, give to food bank. Yeah, you've got the ability to work. You've got the ability to make money. But if you didn't, wouldn't you be thankful if someone else was out there who had the ability, was able to give you a little bit? I remember a time when I was very poor. I didn't have a lot of money at all, and I had 4 little kids. And I came out of church, and there was some money sitting on the dash of my truck. I didn't ask anybody for it, but God knew. So, next time you go into Walmart and you're wandering around thinking about buying stuff, you don't need anything, but you're still wandering around, think about this video. Especially if you're going to buy that on credit. Think about this video. That thing that's sitting there on that shelf for $29.99, then in 3 months from now is going to be in the garbage. Wouldn't it be better to take that $29.99 and use that to help someone else? Just food for thought. Thank you for visiting my channel. And I hope you have a pleasant day. And we'll talk to you in the next video.